And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 2018 YugiTuber Grand Championship. In this match, we have Mkohl40, granddaddy of YugiTuber, playing True Draco, probably the first meta deck we've seen of the entire tournament, going up against TeamSamuraiX1, who's going to be playing 40-card Lightsworn. And with us for this electrifying commentary, you know him, you missed him, you love him, House of Champs!
What's good, YouTube? We've got my blue-shirted brother down below, Mkohl40, going head-to-head with a man who's just coming fresh off the top with True Draco, so he should know this deck in and out. And Robbie's not looking to have opened very optimally, actually.
Yeah, double Masterpiece is really not that good, and Robbie's going to just sack it with 2 traps, so only having the trap immunity in a format where, you know, trap removal is not very heavy by any means. That's kind of going to be a good tell for Team Sam that Robbie's hand is not that good. He got pretty lucky with Demise, though, to be honest.
I kind of feel like with Anti-Spell, you might have wanted to hope that that lasted you. But you have no clue what you're playing against in this tournament.
The thing is, Anti-Spell can just win games out on its own. Like, Masterpiece can too, so maybe the 2 together are going to be enough. E-Telly from Team Sam.
E-Telly.
Okay.
You know, my mind would be racing that it's Cosmos at this point.
Yeah, I mean, usually E-Telly, like, I'm pretty sure that's, like, the only deck, maybe, like, I don't know, World Chalice might play.
So Ghost Ogre's actually super relevant here since there's no monster immunity for Masterpiece. I don't think I've ever seen a Masterpiece vaulted Ogre. It's almost always monster immune.
Yeah, so Goblinberg on the normal summon.
And here's a Black Rose if he plays it.
Yeah, Fairy Tale Snow. Yeah, I mean, Black Rose would just be nasty. I mean, that would just literally, like, Robbie would just be top decking at that point. So maybe we'll see that play.
Well, he gets to force it here. I think you just pop the Goblinberg and expect
Snow
for Ogre. Huh.
Interesting. Yeah, so Snow targeting Masterpiece, and then Masterpiece chained in response targeting Snow. I wonder why.
And Sam doesn't bother with the Ogre, probably because he plays some level 7 sinks, especially if he's concentrating on emergency teleport.
Well, and there's Black Rose, just as we thought. See, the interesting thing is, though, if Robbie would have actually just hit the Ogre, Sam wouldn't have been able to Black Rose him. So, and that could be relevant. I mean, he would still have access to a rank 4, so maybe Robbie was more worried about getting hit by, like, Utopia the Lightning, or... I mean, it's literally vulnerable to every rank 4 in the game, so...
Well, the thing is, Robbie let it be fine up to that point. Sam could have just gone straight into Black Rose, but he wanted to put Snow in here because it looks like he thinks he's going to get to the resources engraved to bring it back.
That's fair.
But, nope,
right.
Just Thrasher.
So Thrasher swinging in for 21, and it looks like... Oh, is Sam gonna... Oh, wow, Sam's actually discarding for Snow, or banishing for Snow, rather. Interesting.
Maybe the cards in hand are that bad?
It's kind of cool, though, that he's able to get that worker. Ooh, Wolf's pretty bad.
Yeah, Wolf was bad. Another Snow was okay, but he's just trying to push in the maximum damage and then go for a Minerva here. I feel like I would have gone for the Minerva in main phase 1 to see what I could have drawn. And also, I get that it is more damage, most likely this way, though, so I understand it.
I was going to say, because unless you hit a Wolf, you're not going to be doing more damage than the Thrasher plus Snow. So
yeah,
that's pretty unlikely.
And his build is slim to 40 cards. Fellas, what are you doing here?
Okay, so that's actually pretty relevant, too. Robbie.
And what's that top card on his graveyard
there? That is
there?
Balancer Lord. That is a Cyberse monster from the Structure deck. This card's actually pretty cool. It lets you get an extra normal summon of a Cyberse monster, but just by paying 1,000, and then if it gets banished, you get to special summon a level 4 or lower from your hand. So typically you banish it with Snow, and then you get like an extra summon for the turn, basically.
Look at the spice on this man.
Yeah, Balancer Lord's been seeing a little bit of play in Lightsworn just as a whole, so it's been actually really interesting.
Banishing, he gets a draw. He has a Giant Rex that can be banished. It's all looking up for Sam on game 1.
The Wolf off the charge.
Robbie, you fought bravely, my friend.
I mean, he has True King's Return. He can resurrect Masterpiece. So, I mean, he has at least a wall to put up.
It is a big defense, but man, the resource game is so out of control at this point.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, these mills are just really going his way right now. Balancer Lord's also really cool because Lightsworn decks are also playing Dotscaper, which I believe is Cyberse as well. So that if you happen to have that, I think you could probably make use of that first effect. Because I can't think of any other Cyberse monsters that this deck would play.
Well, it looks like he's not going to eat damage this turn. All right.
Yeah, True King's Return coming in. But Team Sam should be able to clear this board up, I imagine. It's pretty easy just to remove Masterpiece plus Return with what he's got on field right now.
Yeah, definitely. At worst, he can just banish Minerva for the cost of Snow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, there's Dispellus, too.
He just used Fellis' effect, which, I mean, that works. And then,
but I'm curious if he's going to go ahead and take care of the return right here, too.
You're curious, are you? He could just go into... Honestly, like, if he could find a way to clear Minerva out of his extra monster zone, he could just make Tornado Dragon and just, like, you know, just eat it.
Yeah. But it looks like he is going for Curious or some other... Rank 3, which, yes, of course it's Curious.
Of course, yeah. So Curious, I'm curious what he will send. Probably
Are you now, George?
Probably a wolf? Yeah.
Sends wolf. It's the freest body. He already has access to Snow. He's probably going to make a Minerva. Well, no, he's already used Minerva.
Well, he can banish for Snow, and he could make Tornado Dragon like I was saying, and then he could just wait, and then if Robbie attempts to activate True King's Return on his turn, he just chains Tornado Dragon to pop it, and then you have to destroy Tornado Dragon, because you can't destroy Curious, otherwise you give Sam a free card out of the graveyard. Oh, and he has Giant Rex.
I don't necessarily like the wait play, because if he drew a monster that's good, he could end up also... you can't tribute in the same chain, can you?
No. You can only use... Yeah, it has to be... that'd be insane.
Yeah, so waiting's not the worst.
So Snow coming down...
And Balancer Lord.
Oh, no, Balancer Lord he added to his hand by accident.
Yeah, no, I'm saying he's using the effect, though.
Oh, using the... for the special sum, yeah. So that gives him access to 2 rank 4s, which is even crazier.
And also 2 Snows.
Ooh, this is really good. So Dweller Tornado Dragon actually just allows him to clean up perfectly.
Yeah, he's not even worried anymore.
Yeah, and then you'll have 2 Snows back in grave after this, too. Yeah, this... I don't know how Robbie comes back from this.
Carter Demise is a start. Nope, not there. And anti-spell back.
Oh my god. Team Sam just dominating that first game. That was crazy.
Cleaning up house.
Of champs. Alright, so this hand, it's looking a little better.
Yeah, diagram access is way better, but it's gotta get through, otherwise he has nothing if this doesn't get through.
Yeah, and we do know that Sam plays ogres, so...
But effect is good.
Effect is good. All right, and he's got anti-spell, which can actually be pretty relevant against a 40-card Lightsworn. I mean, any Lightsworn deck, really, since it's like 33 to 40% comprised of spell cards, so...
Yeah, stuck with all traps here again. He's going to go for Maiden so that once its effect activates, he has Masterpiece, and then he has a Tribute during his opponent's turn here.
Interesting, he did not just immediately slam Maiden down.
Yeah, that's a little confusing to me, but I somewhat understand it because all of his he has the essential skill drain with the tribute summon monster, right. So he might have wanted to use it as disruption with the pop instead of just he wants all 3 of these resources to be able to be used.
So Sam actually just passed his turn, and that's really interesting. Oh, he top decked Ogre. Okay, so what's interesting about that is, because Robbie's playing Draco, Draco has, like, no OTKing capability, and Sam knows his deck inside and out, so he's probably just thinking to himself, I can just pass, and I know I'll be fine.
Yeah, Robbie is staying. Like I said, I think he wants access to every single...
no!
Oh, no!
Uh-oh!
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God. Sam, let the boy have a...
Yeah, hate to see this kind of thing happen.
Oh my god. So I believe he's leaving the Apocalypse. Yeah, that makes the most sense.
I love the Key and Peele sketch where they're sweating real hard, and it's like enter battle phase, end battle phase, and he starts sweating harder. Anything, nothing.
The Solar Recharge coming down.
Oh yeah,
milling 2 hand traps.
This is so rough.
Oh man. So Goblinberg, which most likely has a follow-up. Snow, okay.
Oh, this is so rough.
This
so
is going
rough.
to be, yeah.
I think he has to use his effect to tribute here and pop the Goblinberg.
Yeah, because
yes.
if he goes into Minerva, that's just going to spiral out of control.
This is his only hope on top of getting something insane. Desires, Demise. He needs something huge on top of this.
Right. So Apocalypse is going to destroy Goblinberg since it was sent to grave to tribute for Maiden. And now Robbie at least has something on board, and he can possibly search a Masterpiece if Sam decides to activate any effects, but he's just going to pass. Ooh. Okay, Skill Drain can be a problem for any deck, even Lightsworn. So that could, if any card is going to tip this game back in Robbie's favor, Skill Drain is definitely a good start.
Yeah, basically, he can use, if Snow tries to activate, he can use Maiden, get Masterpiece, and then Skill Drain before... Oh!
Okay, so Kaiju. So Robbie's not going to get any resources. But
if there's a problem, it can be solved.
But see, the thing is, Skill Drain is still a big problem here for Sam, depending on what he has.
Yeah, Goblinberg's definitely a good one to hit with it.
Yeah, so Skill Drain coming down. Robbie's going to pay 1,000 for cost. And
I have to imagine that Sam plays Utopia, though.
So the thing is here, though, Sam does have a Snow. So Sam could just banish for Snow, make a Utopia, or anything that's just essentially big enough to hit over Cumulus, and then you're just playing the game, you kill my monster, or I'm going to kill you.
Rex.
Okay,
that
Rex.
Makes a lot of sense.
So
and misclick,
looks like
but we know what card it was.
Hashtag dueling book problems, but it's okay.
And you notice both these duels very sportsman with each other throughout the whole thing. Very table talk at the beginning, how's life, that kind of thing. And then, just, hey, go ahead, do it, no qualms. I really like the sportsmanship showed in this entire tournament.
Yeah, so we got the Phyllis on the field now, too. So he has the potential. He could make, oh, no, he can't. Never mind.
Oh, because Goblinberg effect was able to activate because it was banished, so it came out from hand.
Right.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Hey.
Always playing around Skill Drain. It's not Baguska.
And that really just shows the knowledge of the game that Sam has, that allowed him to be able to top an event. He knows the interactions, like I said, against this deck that he was playing.
Yeah, and then Phyllis tributing itself for cost, so that means it's no longer under Skill Drain, which means you can pop the Cumulus. So that's pretty big.
Just turboing off.
Yep, and then it looks like Phyllis hit a wolf, so that's pretty good for Sam.
Robbie, when it rains, it pours, my man.
So that's like 6950, 5950.
Rex cannot attack directly.
Oh,
no, it cannot do that.
Rex cannot attack directly.
Whoops. Well, accepted game state, anybody?
Well, I mean, I guess we'll see if it matters, because, I mean, Robbie still needs to draw his way out of
Yeah,
this.
he needs anything. So and if you're switching up decks, like this obviously isn't Sam's go-to deck. It's you forget about Rex.
Yeah. It's okay. I think everyone's probably forgotten about Rex at least once in their life. So Tornado Drag. Oh, is Sam going to Tornado Drag and Skill Drain chain Snow?
Yeah, that's very possible, and then he can make Minerva to try to get some advantage.
That's actually a really good play. So it looks like that's what he's going to do. And since Tornado Drag is no longer on the field, it will resolve, which will pop Skill Drain. And then he'll just get to make, like you said, presumably Minerva. I don't know what else.
He actually wants to leave the Rex engraved since it's also used effect this turn.
Correct. Actually, no. It's only once per turn.
Yeah, I believe so.
Is it? Let's see. If this card's banished, you can special summon. Oh yeah, this effect. Yep, you're right. So then he can just have it. He can have it saved for next turn. Then
I've had my live streams jump down my throat a few times about Giant Rex. It's the only reason I know it so well.
I was gonna say I think it'd be a bit broken if it wasn't once per turn. So I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, the recurrence would be very, very powerful.
That would be so abused. Okay, Duality's a good start.
Yeah, that's a dig for 3.
Yeah. So Terraforming Apocalypse Heritage. Ooh.
None of that gets him where he needs to go.
None of that gets him anywhere. And Robbie gonna
GG.
scoop. Now, to be fair, the Rex this wouldn't have been game because of Rex. However, he would have had a mill, and then he has a draw on top of that. So,
yeah, a draw, a mill, any pressure.
Yeah.
It's highly likely that it impact the game.
Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, thank you so much for watching the video, and we'll see you in the next match.
1, 2, 3,